KGBepis. We're gonna be looking at Wicked today. Now, I saw the original movie. I also saw the show when it came out. My sisters are big fans of Wicked, and we were all former theater kids. I say former as if I'm not literally a VTuber. But in high school, I did a lot of theater. Even in middle school, I did a lot of theater. And I got some pretty big roles. And then, yeah, that's when my theater career peaked. For good reason, because I would not survive in modern day theater. Even then, like, I was a theater kid, but I was very nonchalant about it. To the point where I didn't really have much chemistry with much of the theater group, because they were all so above and beyond and so extra. And I'm just sitting here like, dog, I just want to do improv games and sing funny songs, bro. Leave me alone. But yeah, I do have a lot of experience of what theater's like and going into it, and of course I've seen plenty of shows. Wicked's fun. Wicked's really fun. Don't really have too much to remark on it like as a show. The Oz, the giant mechanical Oz is really cool though. I always found that super cool. If I went into theater now, I'd definitely be like a set designer, because that would be fun. And I don't remember about the movie if they had the big mechanical Oz. I think they did. I don't know. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because my sisters are gonna want to rewatch part 1 before we go see the second one, because obviously we will. I think I'm gonna upload this video the day before we actually watch it. But if y'all remember from when the first Wicked movie came out, it was a bit of a nightmare in terms of theater etiquette. People were going, like, in theaters and stuff, and like the PR tour was really, really weird, and like they were brushing each other's like fingers and stuff like that. Like they weren't doing anything sensual, but at the same time it was like really overly sensual. Like the back of one of them's hands there was like gently caressing and just talking like, oh yeah, this really wow, doing this movie was so great, and it was so weird. And then how everyone was like crying and stuff, like, and just saying about that, it's like, oh, it brought me to tears. And like literally everyone was saying that, to the point where it's like, bro, it's not that deep. Like, enjoy the movie, absolutely. Enjoy Wicked, absolutely. I'm not saying you can't enjoy it, but just like, be aware that you are not only around other people, but be aware you are posting publicly online. You're not posting in like a community thread or like a forum about Wicked fans and stuff like that, or something like that. No, you're posting this online. So don't come crying to me when you get critiqued, because that's what happens when you post publicly. No matter what you do, no one's immune to criticism. So, I don't want to hear anything about like, oh, I don't know what this is about. I just know that it's about the Wicked cast, so I'm just making a prediction. But like, dog, no. I'm just calling people acting weird. So, this is by Sydney Watson. I'll put the link in the description as always. And let's get into it. This is Something is Very Wrong with the Wicked cast. So, we're gonna answer the question today. Have things gotten better since the first part came out?
Oh my gosh.
Huh?
You are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room.
Yeah,
Thank
this
you
is what I was
very
talking
much.
about. Like, what's with all the
Having me.
touching?
It's been a pleasure working with you.
It's
It's been a
gross!
pleasure spending time with you. It's been a pleasure getting to know you.
Like,
Thank you for that.
the fact that they're both women isn't the gross part. It's just like, they aren't even in a relationship, I don't think. Like, they're friends, right? That's the gross part, is like, dude, no one does that when they're friends. Because I'm pretty sure Ariana Grande has a boyfriend, right? And it's the SpongeBob guy? And there was like this whole controversy about it? Am I wrong? Like this, it just doesn't feel... Gotta kiss homie goodnight. My bad, of course. You just gotta kiss the homie goodnight. Oh my god, and they were roommates. But like, what I'm saying is gross, is like, it's not even the fact that they're touching each other, it's the way they're doing it. It's just... No.
Yours is pink.
It's lovely. It is, isn't it? It is actually.
We love you very much.
That's lovely.
This was really fun. We won't have to miss each other. We won't have to.
We love,
Nice to
like,
see you.
we're always texting.
Yes.
We're together.
Okay, so they might be lesbian.
But we see each other. Thank you. Nice to see you.
What am I even watching? Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to hell.
Yeah, I just landed on planet Earth. Yeah, I'm already finding out that this is actually hell.
And just a quick note before we do the video, this is the last week that you can use the code We Don't Waste on my tea website for 50% off the flavors Emerald Green and New York Breakfast. Woohoo! Because as you guys know, these teas are expiring, although tea doesn't really expire. And it's also the last period for a little while that you can get the flavor Emerald Green, because I don't know when I'm gonna be reordering that.
Wait, so if you get the Emerald Green tea, and, like, you know how... You know in the movies when a woman at the coffee shop gets really angry and like opens up her coffee and just throws it at a guy, and she doesn't get arrested for assault even though that's legally assault. Yeah, imagine doing that with Emerald Green tea, but instead of like just scoffing or saying something really bitchy, just going, "Take this, Emerald Splash!" It just throws scalding hot tea at someone. But it is pretty funny that, oh, Emerald Green, like, you know, Oz, Emerald City, and Alphabet's green. That's cute. That's definitely not intentional. Like, that has to be a coincidence, but that's cute.
So if you like...
It's also such a cool idea, this business practice. Like, yeah, it technically doesn't expire, but since it is, yeah, sell it at a discounted price. Problem solved, because then, like, the FDA will get pissy at you if you're selling expired tea. So, reduce as much waste as you can. That's a really good idea.
Like real green tea, or specifically my green tea, now is the time to get it, because I don't know if it will be coming back. I'm just trying to be honest with you all. Anyway, that is all. Obviously check out the website, lots of yummy flavors on there, and let's do the video. So I'm not gonna lie to you all, I genuinely don't know how to introduce this topic or this video. This moment lives rent-free in my head, and
yeah,
if you
like,
don't know,
they're not holding hands. She is holding her whole hand. Or no, she's using her whole hand to hold her finger. What? Like, what? Who does it? Who does that? How do you expend that much willpower for a finger?
what it is, I'm sorry that I'm gonna have to be the one to tell you about it. There is something seriously and observably wrong with the cast of the film Wicked, and its now sequel, Wicked for Good, which is-
Oh! I forget your name, but Alphaba, right? Like, that's the character's name. No! That's a green trash bag, girl! Something else that irks me is the fact that they are unhealthily thin as of like... yeah, you're right. They're thinner than I am. With Ariana, I guess it makes sense, because she's always been that kind of thin, right? Like, Hollywood standards and celebrity standards, like, she's a pop star, so that makes sense. She's gotta keep up with the unrealistic health standards of being a celebrity. Sure. But... bro, what is Jeff... Dude, Jeff Goldblum is eyeing up SpongeBob guy. And why does SpongeBob guy look so uncomfortable? And Elphaba's sister, who everybody should be hating because she sucks. And I'm not saying like the actress. I'm sure she's lovely. I mean the character, okay? Is the actress actually disabled? Did they actually... Is that a rare dub? They actually got a disabled person to play a disabled person? Great. Love to see legitimate representation, I guess.
Set to hit theaters on November 21, 2025. If you've been
But yeah,
around
she's
this
a
channel for any length of
skeleton.
time, you already know that I think that most celebrities
That Melanie Martinez and Oliver Tree were in a relationship. I don't know who that is.
by and large are incredibly unhinged people.
I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed, I have one gear. Go.
Why?
I'm transgender and non-binary and I don't want to be searched by a man.
Oh
My mother has all
no.
my baby teeth in her underwear drawer.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, she never told me that, but I found them there once.
All right, I'm gonna need you to stop. But somehow, for some reason, the cast of the Wicked movies have shown us that it is
That's just Hollywood, man. I'm gonna be so real with you, that's just Hollywood.
in fact possible to extend beyond Hollywood's usual bizarreness.
I didn't know that was happening.
Ew,
let's
and with the
check in
tapping
and see how
too. Ew, what? That's so weird. Who does this?
What is doing?
What? Who does this?
Well, okay.
Okay, it's
That
it's
well.
fine
For
to be
those of you who
emotional,
don't
but
know or who are thankfully
again,
not familiar,
that material,
singer
no,
Ariana
it looks like a
Grande and
with a
Cynthia
boa.
Erivo starred in both of the Wicked films
Ah, lady.
alongside actress Michelle
No.
Yeoh and Jeff Goldblum. Wait, he's in this? I love him.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they didn't stop to think if they should.
But unlike
Yeah.
the usual criticism
I
that
think
people
Jeff
have
Goldblum's
for
funny.
Hollywood film and television
I think
these
he's
days,
funny.
the commentary here is more about how the cast of these movies are getting stranger and stranger and more skinny, to the extent that people are sharing side-by-side pictures.
wait, you weren't kidding. Oh my gosh. What is happening? Dude, they're skeletons. What the hell? I couldn't tell from farther away. Good lord.
Pictures of how Grande, Erivo, and Yeoh used to look before they made like a blood pact with Satan. Or whatever the hell is going on here. Why does everybody look emaciated and scared of food? Anyway, anytime I see really anybody from the Wicked cast doing an interview, someone's crying.
And I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
I will be. And I hope you will be too. And it's been
The voice cracking's
the
insane.
privilege of my life.
Or comforting somebody else.
Was fierce in the protection, fierce in keeping the
She wants to
Not
so
an attempted
bad.
finger hold or saying so many
Instinctive. It's so frequent. It's instinctive. What? This is, chat. This is just so weird. Again, if they just said, "Hey, we're a couple. We realized we had feelings for each other," great. That'd cause a huge uproar in the Wicked or not a huge uproar, like, I bet it'd be really celebrated in the Wicked community and all that fun stuff. Like, great. But they've said nothing. Like, oh my gosh, this is just, and it's gotten to the point where it's instinctive. Like, and they never even addressed it, I don't think. And like, sure, crying about a project you were in, I'm gonna be real, when I heard I got 4th place with Project Longstrider, I cried a little. I was overwhelmed, I was excited, I was happy. But every single interview? Dog. At some point, you just like, all right. It's great talking about this. It's been emotional, really talking about my experience here, but you know what? I think I got it now. Every single time?
words that have so little meaning. When you watch enough
Oh
of
God,
this,
we
you
are
just, you want
3
to blow your
minutes into
brains
this
out.
video.
Both disappeared in your roles.
I've been
I
yapping.
did not see Ariana, I did not see Cynthia. I saw Glinda and I saw Elphaba on screen. You were remarkable.
Thank you.
And a lot of that comes from the physicality, the eye.
And the bizarre behavior has continued during the latest press tour leading up to the 2025 film's release. Grande and Erivo's bond is clearly super tight. They've talked about being trauma bonded from the intense filming process.
What? I wonder if part of it could be due to trauma bonding. From what? That's what I would like. From what? Like, what's the like? Could it be the director or like? Well, no, they've talked. It's like, oh, he's been wonderful to work with. What? They're not. This isn't like a horror movie. This isn't like where someone experiences something traumatic and they cut between scenes, right? Trauma for being starving. Oh, true. Why the heck aren't I traumatized then? Look at me. I know you can't look at me, but you know me. I'm a twig, bro. But like, what would traumatize someone from filming a movie? There's a lot of different things. There's definitely something going on here if they're losing that much weight. That is true. If they're losing this much weight and talking about a trauma bond, something's up. Which is really weird, because I thought this was Ariana Grande's like dream gig. Because that was the one instance where I was like, oh, well, I'm happy for her. Because I heard about that and I was like, that's great, you know? It's really fun. A lot of issues with parents, that could be a part of it. I'm talking about the filming experience in particular. And if if we're taking it off of what they said, they're like, oh, from filming certain scenes, it was very intense. I can't imagine you filmed scenes that are far more intense in like big Hollywood productions, right? Remember that, I'm pretty sure Ariana Grande survived, what was his name from Nickelodeon? The really weird feet guy? She survived working with him, I'm pretty sure. What is his name? Oh well, I'll put it in post. But like, yeah, the guy from iCarly, yeah. But he's like outed as like, you know, I'm pretty sure he's outed as like a total creep. But, dude, what happened? Was she like doing the, and they were like, no, again, it has to be perfect. Again, and Dan Schneider, thank you. Or like, no, you gotta hold your note for longer, and then it pass out like Sean Shamil playing Goku. Like, what happened? Because, like, unless there's some serious criminal activity going on, I cannot imagine something in the filming process would scar them this bad. Like, nothing comes to mind, at least.
But their actions often veer into this hyper-emotional, touchy-feely, almost performative territory that is deeply uncomfortable to watch. These videos are genuinely so weird that I don't know what to do with myself. When you watch enough of these two together, you realize that the simplest, least profound, least interesting questions bring about these absurd overreactions where they act as if every single thing being asked of them or being spoken in their direction has some alternate meaning that just means something to everybody. I don't know. Let me just show you. During the Paris premiere of Wicked for Good, the pair were asked to describe each other's auras, and the whole thing is just, I don't even know.
If you had to describe each other's aura, what color would it be?
That's a nice question. An aura.
Yellow.
Let me guess. Green and pink. Oh, she said yellow, though. Huh. Okay.
What color would it be?
That's a nice question. An aura.
Yellow.
For me?
Sunshine. Yeah.
Ah, thank you.
And like also, I think there's also purple.
That was very good. I see like a ciel bleu, you know, like aqua.
Wow,
and like,
I'm so moved by that response.
so specific,
This
isn't
is
it?
so...
Sorry.
Okay,
it's
it
very
was-
specific. And like...
It was all cute and stuff until it started getting specific. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's a journalist interview. Like, they're answering it the way you'd answer it to your best friend if they're the one who asked the question. Like, just leave it at yellow, sunshine. Oh, that's really sweet. Blue. Stuff like that. Like, you know, just keep it simple. They're getting too deep into each other, I think. It's weird.
Like sunset orange.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Yours is pink.
It's lovely. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It is actually.
Okay, now it's even weird.
That's a
This
lot.
was really fun.
This
Hey, journalists we never met. Your aura's pink. Because they were like giving such personal answers and stuff where it's like, yeah, that's great, but like it's between friends, and so yeah, that's fine. Yours, by the way, total stranger. Okay.
seems like how drug users behave when they're high. You know, the ones that use like
I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. It might be drugs.
The people who
Chat. I'm not saying like, oh, they were using like, but do you think they were using stimulants? Like overusing stimulants?
inject heroin into their eyeballs. Well, that is certainly a fun lead-in, because you see
With the
Sydney
weight loss?
tasked me today with
You're right! Oh, I didn't think about that.
doing a really exciting introduction to the sponsor of today's video, but I don't know how to beat heroin in your eyeballs, but you could be very cool just like me and get yourself a Plod note pen. This little guy is unbelievably useful and unbelievably cool, so let's hear from today's sponsor.
Yay, sponsor.
You know, whenever I cover topics like this, I end up with endless pages of notes and quotes and random thoughts. And sometimes trying to keep track of all of that is an absolute nightmare. But that's why I started using Plod Note Pen, the AI-powered note taker that has changed the way that I work. It is thumb-sized and wearable, so you can clip it onto your shirt, bag, or lanyard. Just press once and it records your conversations, voice memos, or meetings. And then it automatically uploads your audio to the Plod app, giving you a transcription of your notes, an AI-generated summary, a to-do list, or even a mind map.
Oh,
you
that's
can use your
cool.
device for face-to-face conversation, especially
I could
during
actually
your
use
lectures,
this, chat.
meetings, interviews,
Or I
anytime
would
you
have
need to
in
capture
college.
anything. With NotePen, you can actually be present rather than frantically trying to keep notes. Even better, I can use Ask AI to find things
Dude, that's
really
actually such a good
quickly,
use for
or
AI.
even have it provide insights
That's actually
or
such a good
suggestions
idea.
on a topic. It
And
also
for people with,
supports over
like,
100
ADHD and stuff like that, dude, that's a
languages, recognizes
godsend.
different speakers and can merge
That's
recordings.
actually
Every
really
file
cool.
is encrypted and stored, keeping your data safe with end-to-end encryption that meets global privacy standards. So if you're someone who deals with tons of meetings, ideas, discussions, this is honestly a lifesaver. So click the link in the description or go to the code on screen to get your Plod Note Pen today.
Cool.
This is
That's actually
people to
something
the
I'll look
extent
into.
that
That's
we even
really
have
cool.
parodies of it now. And honestly, they do a pretty good job.
What we chose to do with the role, with the roles, was something that I think that should be studied.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Dayton, Ohio.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's another thing, I guess. Like, they're getting really, really, really personal with interviewers. Like, sure, it's gonna be friendly and all that stuff, and like amicable. But they're getting a little too into it with them too. Like, they're trying to bring them into that bond.
Did I say something wrong?
It has been an honor to stand by Cynthia during this hard time.
Let's have a look here.
Battling cancer.
Oh no, I'm just bold.
You're the most open person I've ever worked with. Just so open and willing and generous and kind.
You're gonna hate me for this,
So-
chat. You are the most open person I have ever had the pleasure of working with.
I worked with you as well. You know, I would with the Ariana Grande.
This was my first time ever doing a
You
You're
have been the
amazing,
light
you're
of the
amazing.
day.
You
You are
truly-
such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much
We appreciate
for coming
you.
into this room today. We needed to come in.
But this strange and uncomfortable, overly emotional behavior does not stop here. During another particularly uncomfortable interview, the two leading Wicked ladies sat down with a French podcaster called Sally, and this interview is just, well, let me show you.
That was beautiful. I forget what the question was. I was listening and I forgot that I was a part
Dude,
of
those
it. I was
macaroons
really
look so
enjoying-
good though. I don't know. Like earthworm cell. Oh man. Okay. Typo.
I forget what the question was. I was listening and I forgot that I was a part of it. I was
Those
really enjoying that, sir. I'm so sorry.
Those macaroons look really good.
I was like, I've seen you talk. I've seen you do that. I was like, oh my god.
No, you have.
Okay, no.
Yeah, like
I'm back.
It was actually kind of afraid to say it out loud. It's like really.
I'm
like,
proud of you.
Thank you.
I was listening and I was like, oh, she's really going there.
Yeah. I didn't know
Huh?
it was. My legs started shaking and every conversation.
What?
I'm proud of you.
During an interview?
Why are all of their reactions like this? It's
Why
like,
are their responses so intense during an interview? I remember when I was interviewed with Dunkachi about Project Longstrider, and there were a lot of times when I was like laughing or joking around and like having fun, sure. And that was like our real first introduction to each other, but like it never was like, I'm so stimulated, I'm shaking, my leg was shaking, or I'm so overwhelmed answering this question about OMW and stuff like that. What happened? What is happening,
one of them
bro?
says something that the other one thinks is profound, and then they just both sit there basking in the profoundness of it all. This is genuinely what I think being lobotomized would feel like. But here's the weird thing. They do this, they act this way in basically all their interviews, and I am not exaggerating.
We have a good balance going.
Yeah, a good
We do.
balance. Yeah, it's been nice to like be in each other's spaces to learn in that. and
See,
to
this is what
address
you do
our own balances, like,
as girlfriends, like, you know, two girls being besties. That's what you do when you're hanging out together alone as besties. Like, I've seen that before. I have two sisters. They've done that kind of things all the time with their best friends. At home. Like, this is the kind of stuff, like, I don't care if it's platonic or not, like, this is the kind of stuff you don't do outside of your home, bro. It's weird. It's so weird because it makes
It's been
everyone
nice to,
uncomfortable.
like, be in each other's spaces.
Because look at this, it's weird.
To learn in that.
And it's so frequent
and to
too. And
address our own balances. Like, you know, we have more of one thing, and then to be able to learn something else from someone else is really, really special.
At the end of this video, Sally asks the women to look at one another and say something nice to the other person, and it went about as well as you'd expect.
You mean they haven't
Once
been
again,
doing that?
Deeply
I wish we could get close-ups of their pupils for each. Yeah, dude, that would show a lot. What was I gonna say? They've been saying nice things about each other the entire time. What makes this any different? That they're just like, oh yeah, what do you think? This was a debate? Like that one time in the presidential debate where there's like, say something nice about each other. We need to do that more, by the way. Like, I don't care in what. In debates, you need to end it with like, you know what? Compliment each other. Find common ground. I think that'd be really cool. But in this case, like, they've been doing nothing but glaze each other.
comfortable.
We swore we were not going to do this.
You've been doing it the whole time!
Do it again.
I can't do this.
I can't do it again.
I
Oh
feel
my
really set up
Lord.
here.
I just love you. That's all.
That's good. I love you too.
Oh my
It's been a
gosh.
pleasure working with you. It's been a pleasure
Either,
spending time with you.
okay. Either spend some time away from each other, get it figured out, or just come out. Just come out. What are the other dude like? Come on.
It's been a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope you will be there for the rest of my life.
I will be.
Hi.
And I hope you will be too. And it's been the privilege of my life.
Guys, I am not.
Okay, I'm not trying to, like, I know she's in an emotional state and everything. I'm not trying to poke fun. Oh, I am poking fun. I'm not trying to, like, go after Ariana Grande. But her voice is just all the time this, You know? Like, it's good in the concepts of, like, being a pop star. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it makes your voice iconic and all that stuff. Great. But just talking, it's really funny, actually. You know?
Trying to be a jerk here, but this is an interview for a movie, not a last-ditch therapy session to save your marriage. I have so much secondhand embarrassment watching these. I bet editing Sydney is just seizing up, having to watch them over and over and over again.
Oh, Sydney, you need someone to hold your finger? I'd offer, but I can only do 3 things with my hands. 4 if you count putting them down.
Things that a lot of people have been pointing out, not just with the first Wicked press junket, but with this new one, is just how touchy-feely these two are with each other.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're doing it again! They're doing it again! Look!
How touchy-feely
She just
these
holds
two
her
are with each
finger
other.
up for them!
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. Dude, what is this?
Ourselves and each other. I think there are little pieces of us that when we got
It's like the movements, you like the little movements.
Such light into the room. Thank you very much.
Like, I had a girlfriend. You're gonna hear many stories about this girlfriend. Things got very weird. But I remember, like, she did the thing where, like, if we held hands, she would stroke my hand with her thumb, right? I didn't think it was weird until I, was told about it. I was like, dude, that's really weird. It, amongst many other things about that woman. But, the other part of it was seeing other people do it, and I was like, oh, yeah, I get it now. Oh no. Like, it's a sweet gesture on paper. It is. In execution, though, it's just... No.
I had to remove the music and really most of the audio for copyright purposes, but
Oh,
yes,
thank you.
That is Ariana Grande trying to shoo away a helicopter flying above them.
I was drinking water. I thought that was a bee or something. You can't be serious. You can't be serious. Bro's trying to like go shoot. And then the helicopter's just like, oh yeah, my bad. And just leaves. What?
So that her friend can cry in peace. This is just so stupid, man.
My head is in my hands right now, man.
I am done. I think part of the reason this also gives me the ick so much is because I admit I am a reasonably unemotional person
honestly.
out in the world. Like with friends and family, different story. But, you know, in the public sphere, it's like watching people performatively have feelings like they do on TikTok and whatnot all the time. I just think, keep that to yourself. Be professional. None of this is professional. What are we doing? Have you seen enough though? No, you haven't. Let me give you some more. Anyway, in a group interview from early 2025, producer Mark Platt excitedly grabbed and shook Grande's arm. She seemed confused and Erivo immediately reached over and pulled Grande away. She treats her like she's soothing a trauma, cradling her arm, resting her head on the arm, and then kissing it. I have watched these clips a lot of times now and it doesn't ever get any less weird. And in a shocking development that will in fact surprise none of you, this is actually a pattern of behavior, with Erivo acting like this towards Ariana Grande quite frequently, whether that is picking up her dress while she is walking, or when she's being hugged by a fan, Erivo pushes this guy away, which, like, honestly, fair enough. This guy should never have done this, and I can see how alarming this would be.
Absolutely.
But also her response is just very immediate and very, protective, even.
Yeah, L fan, dude. That's... Yikes. You don't... Listen. Any sensible person will not... I don't care if any of you meet me in real life. whether you're watching on YouTube or watching right now while I'm live, twitch.tv/KGBepis. But, and obviously this doesn't apply to you who are watching who know me personally. I don't care what I mean to you. If we're meeting for the first time out in public, you are not hugging me. I am not hugging you. If we're out in public, meeting for the first time, strangers, basically. No. Like, if you're one of my online friends and you're like, oh, hey, it's me, Bing Bong, and I'm like, oh, Bing Bong. Yeah, then I'd offer, but like, dude, no, and this especially applies for people you don't know, like, apparently the guy who rushed Ari was a repeated offender who done it multiple... Bro. For real? Dude. Between this and, Emiru, people have no standards when it comes to celebrities or even just people with a platform. Like, they have no standards. It's literally the same thing as like idolization, where it's like they're not humans anymore. They're like these elevated figures instead of just people with their own wants, needs, boundaries, all that. It's really concerning. Bro should be arrested though, that guy, if he's a repeated offender at this point. Like, dude, 3 strikes, you're out.
In this resurfaced clip from 2024 on the red carpet, Erivo stops Grande mid-sentence to fix her necklace while Grande awkwardly keeps trying to speak.
Been through this press tour. Something's bothering her. She's gonna fix something. I know. She's getting the fixing itch that Cynthia Erivo gets.
She's like a cat. Why? That's what I'm figuring out here. Like, she's like a cat. No matter what Ariana does, like, she doesn't care if I had a cat and it started going up on my standing desk. One, it'd be impressive because I don't know how. But like, even if it's like, no, hey, get off, it's still just gonna do its own thing, or like rub up against my leg or something like that, right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, because the thing.
This, to me, just with my experiences with possessive people, really comes across like a bit of a peeing on your territory type thing. I don't think that's me reading into
I
the
can
behavior.
see
I
that.
think that's what's happening here. Because why would you do this mid-interview?
That's why she called her aura yellow. I figured it out. The piss aura is real.
Apparently, this fixing itch pops up a lot, because why are you messing with this woman's appearance all the time, bro? I'm honestly so mad at myself right now because I found this genuinely hilarious clip where Erivo is
like, okay, this can fly if you're related, because this is something my sisters do all the time. If I'm wearing a dress shirt, sometimes I'll forget to adjust my collar. They'll come over like, hey, KG, just hold on a sec. They'll adjust my collar, and I'm like, oh, thanks. You know, or if someone's doing that like as a friendly gesture or something like that, or if, you know, to prevent a wardrobe malfunction, sure. But all the time? No, you have to look my way. You have to be perfect. Never clean, never perfect. Let me hold your finger.
is like dagger eyeing a bottle of water that Ariana Grande is trying to open and struggling to open, and Erivo's looking at it and giving it like a death stare, and I can't find it now. I didn't save it because I'm not smart, but I wish that I had, because you guys just would have been like...
We would have been like, Timberland boots, okay. I'll leave that one in because it's like,
personal
that
finances
timing was really
with
good.
but their impact can reach even further.
So in light of that, have some more finger touching instead. Over and over again, we see them clutching desperately for one another in interviews, finding excuses to touch one another in oddly intimate ways and often in inappropriate times, like during a red carpet interview. Producer Amy Poehler, which I'm probably saying wrong once again, pointed this out recently on her podcast with Grande.
So you guys just physically checked in. Like, it's really sweet how you touch each other. You like to touch...
Isn't she... Hold on, isn't she the OG Glinda? Am I thinking of that? Am I thinking of the right person? I don't know, her voice just sounds really familiar. Hi, bestie, tickles you. No! It's like if I met Berry Crepe, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's such a pleasure. Just a little finger under the chin. It's that is foul.
In a non-sexual way.
God.
And it is in a loving way of like supporting each other.
Yes.
You like to hold each other's like hands and
Kristen,
be there for it's
Kristen Chenoweth. She's the original Glinda. That's right. Okay. It's very similar names, or very similar voices, though. Or that might just be me. Oh, hey, I'm a Kristen too.
very sweet.
Yes.
You like to do that with people, am I wrong?
I do. I am very... I channel a lot of energy through my hands.
Yeah.
And so I'm always holding a hand. I'm always like squeezing a something, as you've learned.
I mean, at least Ariana Grande is acting somewhat normal here for once.
Sure.
Maybe? So it's pretty clear to anyone with eyeballs that these two have cultivated a very possessive, codependent type relationship. To the extent that when Erivo said...
Okay. Cynthia Erivo has lost her voice and will not be doing interviews at the Wicked for Good premiere in New York tonight, Variety reports. Ariana Grande will also be skipping interviews at Okay, so if none of what we witnessed before happened, I'd get it. Like, okay, that's a really nice gesture. Hey, we did this together. We're co-stars. And we're part of a pair. Glinda and Elphaba or whatever. I don't want to steal the spotlight. Great, that'd be really sweet. But with everything that's been happening, like, dude, we really might have a Wicked 3 situation. Like, we're gonna find those two in the janitor's closet. Holy cow.
That she wouldn't be doing interviews at the film's New York
I don't
premiere.
think I've said the words holy cow in literal years. Like, literal years. This is how much it's just flabbergasting me, bro.
A very possessive, codependent type relationship. To the extent that when Erivo said that she wouldn't be doing interviews at the film's New York premiere due to laryngitis or something like that, Grande decided not to do them either. In solidarity. But all of this weird behavior has been going on since the start. Since the Wicked film's release in 2024, the interviews that everybody seemingly has given have been a what the frick goldmine for us people, because what the frick?
What was that? The backhand? Like the knuckle touch?
The first sentence.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
And then I definitely didn't understand.
Wait, hold on.
And people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
And then I
Okay, what was weird about that one? Like, that was just a woman saying, what was that? What do you mean, what was it? Oh, the knuckle touching? Like, the little boop with the back of your knuckle? Like, what?
I didn't understand the first sentence.
Also, what is that fit? You just need a pipe and then... Elementary, Ariana. You must now caress my fingertip. Like, what is that fit? Her fits, okay. I know I am not a black Hollywood actress or a movie star or anything in between that, but I feel like I could say something, and that's your choice in outfits. Not it, girl. Not it. Like, the green dress would have worked if it was a satin kind of mix instead of like the shiny rubber. And then this, like, take the hat off and it's fine. Like, girl.
I've seen this week people are taking the lyrics of Defying Gravity and really holding space with that and feeling power in that.
And then I
Defying
definitely didn't
Gravity's-
understand.
Defying Gravity is an empowering song. Why is that clip in there? Is it like, okay, is she interviewing the two of them and it's cutting to her?
Holding space with that and feeling power in that.
And then I definitely didn't understand what was happening, how you responded. I was like, oh, what did she say? And what did you hear?
No, it's
and I just wanted to be there because I knew something big was happening.
It's a different. Oh, okay, now I get it. Okay, so that was a question she was answered solo, and Ariana's like, and you know, that's weird. Okay, jokes aside, she was like, I wish I was there to help you. Dude, she doesn't need your help. I'm sure she did fine. That's not a, like, loaded question. Defying Gravity, yeah, a lot of people feel empowered by that song. It's why it's so popular. It's why everyone else, like, all the friggin' time. And it's annoying. And I hate it. But, like,
Didn't know how to be there.
no freaking duh, bro.
I didn't know that was happening.
The little movements is stop.
I didn't know that was happening.
Stop it with the
But then after a while, I didn't know how to be there. That's what I wanted.
Oh,
You
man.
are very good. You are very good.
Oh my gosh.
What? I thought she did just. Like, you're fine? 1 second. What? Like, what's happening? Did they learn to cry on command? Like, is that what I'm getting?
Yeah.
What?
I think we found a little
I
piece
nailed it,
of
chat.
ourselves in each other.
Honestly, I really wanted
Dress
to
for
go
less.
over these moments a lot more with you, but I think it's all pretty self-explanatory, and probably at this point, you've all seen enough. I'm sorry that I've given you all so much secondhand embarrassment. Personally, the crying and the touching and the weirdness, not really my jam. So outside of all of this very strange codependent behavior, one of the things that
The drawers weren't attached to anything? Yeah.
now is routinely coming up again and again, and people were talking about this, of course, in 2024 with the initial press junket and all the things associated with that, but it's come up again now where people are pointing out how incredibly skinny the cast of this film are. It's
Yeah.
like, in addition to
Didn't you
all
bring
of
this
the
up before,
emotional
though?
instability, these women are wasting away. They are withering away physically. Both Grande and Arrivo look emaciated
Best viewers
and
on-
frail. I found one video showing these women over the years looking very normal in the mid-2010s and even in sort of 2020-ish, but getting extremely skinny when Wicked started filming. But what I think has
Wait, let me
shocked
see-
skinny is,
okay.
though, look
I lost-
emaciated
I
and
got lost in the
frail.
sauce.
I found one video showing these women over the years looking very normal in the mid-2010s and even in sort of 2020-ish, but getting extremely skinny when Wicked started filming. But what I think has shocked
So this wasn't
so many
like
people.
This wasn't like from Wicked 1 to Wicked 2. This was just all throughout Wicked. Huh.
recently is how Michelle Yeoh looks. These videos that I have on screen are from recent interviews, and she looks so emaciated. Like,
dude,
girls'
she's a
bones are sticking out in all
skeleton.
directions, and not in the like I'm a super fit person, I go to the gym sort of way, and then
sorry, I was
I'm
rolling my neck.
afraid of eating food sort of way.
Literally,
one
like,
of the things that I really
my bones don't
dislike
do
about
that.
fan culture kind of sort of is
Not
happening
even
here,
my
which is
bones do that.
when you like something or like a person or whatever, you sort of overlook their objectively obvious flaws or things that are quite wrong with them. And in this case, a lot of fans that I've seen of Wicked and the women involved in this are like, no, there's nothing wrong with anybody here. There's nothing wrong with how they look. You know, no one has the right to comment on anybody's bodies, but it's like, these women may snap and break and fall over in the wind. Oh, I guess.
Yeah, like if you even lightly brush up against them, they'll make the Minecraft skeleton sound, like, you know?
May send them flying like popsicle sticks. Like, I don't know if there was some kind of hostile working environment, but Arrivo and Grande talk about filming this movie like they did a stint in Afghanistan.
It was very painful. Yeah, it's funny because you know that you're performing, of course, you're acting, but your body doesn't quite know the difference, so that that grief kind of comes home with you. And
What?
It's just kind of a very cloudy few days, and then...
Okay, so on one hand, I get it. If you're filming something really, really intense, you could be exhausted, sure, and that can stick with you for a little bit. I get that. I absolutely get that. I think that's why people kind of step back after filming horror stuff, or I heard that after the guy who played Jesus in The Chosen, I haven't really watched The Chosen, I just heard about this, like, was super, super overwhelmed even leading up to, like, the crucifixion and all that stuff, and filming it was incredibly overwhelming for the cast and all that because of the bond they had throughout filming this entire TV series. And everyone knows, like, oh, it's what it all leads up to, all that stuff. I saw an interview about it. That's pretty much all I got. But when it comes to this, it's Wicked. It's Broadway theater. The most fun Broadway theater, where it's all colorful and exciting and... Oh, my eyes keep switching? Yeah. It's all colorful, exciting, and fun, and the songs are positive or romantic or stuff like... It's the show people go to watch when they want to have a good time. So what's the deal?
Indeed, it felt really like foggy.
Yeah,
almost,
I was out of
body.
out of body.
Like, are we gonna go in to watch
but
Wicked
yeah,
2? And, like, there's gonna be a torture scene for, Alphabet or something? Like, what's going on?
It feels real to our bodies and to our hearts.
And I honestly have no idea what to make of this. This is almost worse than the academic flim-flam. This is like emotional flim-flam. Emotional instability flim-flam. And like I said, it is incredibly annoying how many people are acting as if this unhinged, bizarro behavior is in fact normal, when it's not, I'm afraid. These two in particular act like capital people from the Hunger Games, totally out of touch with normal people. And quite honestly, a lot of this feels forced and fake. And to be honest, I have no issue with people getting emotional or being real about their experiences. But these two seem to be performing this sort of like sapphic love scene every time they're on camera, where they diarrhea their feelings all over the place. Something else that I just quickly want to make note of is that it seems like everybody's personalities, but more specifically Ariana Grande's personality, changed when being cast in this film. Obviously, to make this video, I watched a ton of interviews, and with Ariana Grande specifically, before being cast as Glinda the Good Witch, she was very normal. Or, you know, like as normal as a celebrity can be.
I was gonna say.
She talks completely normally. She sounds like a normal human being. But in Wicked interviews, she puts on this almost airy, girly kind of voice. And
yeah, that's true. I didn't even think about that, because I've gotten too used to it. Because honestly, I've only cared about Ariana Grande when she was in Wicked because my sisters wanted to see Wicked. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, when I'm pretty sure they're the ones who told me, like, oh, Ariana Grande is going to be Glinda. And I'm like, wow, great choice, actually. It's Ariana Grande. Everyone knows Ariana Grande. And I was like, that's a really fun choice. I'm glad. And again, when I heard that, like, oh, this was the role of my childhood dreams and everything, I was like, what? That's really great. I genuinely, I'm happy for you. Like, good for you. You made it. You got, your dreams are coming true. That's awesome. But I never considered where it was like, yeah, she just changed entirely. Like, she still had that tone to her voice, sure. I can't even recreate it, but now, it's, you know, like, this is not normal, obviously, but it's almost like they're out of reality.
Strange. I'm going to do a side-by-side for you in a sec, but I think what's really strange is that when she's by herself, she doesn't seem to do it, but when she's around Cynthia Erivo, that's all she does. That's how she speaks.
My favorite movie was Best.
Okay, I do have a couple people well-versed in psychology in the chat, so you guys can tell me. Don't people usually kind of hush up or like get more timid when speaking when they're around someone who affected their trauma or like even caused it, right? Is that, I don't remember, is that something that happens, or am I just baiting? I'll just keep the video going. Y'all can answer that.
Show.
Yeah.
From a really young age, which is so strange, you know, to be the child and to really love that. I don't know, I was really young.
Well, you have been the light of the day. You are such a gift.
You brought such light into the room. Thank you very much.
We appreciate
for coming in.
This is something the kind of things they're saying too is stuff I'd say for like D&D NPCs. Like the tall elvish woman who gives you the sacred sword or whatever. That's the kind of stuff you'd hear that character say. Like, they're saying this stuff in real life. What?
Annoying naysayers who are fans of this woman who are like, oh, she talks to that register because, you know, it helps protect her singing voice. Yeah, okay, Simon. Okay. So, to reiterate, something really weird happened on the set of Wicked, on the set of both Wicked movies. And what that weirdness was, I don't know. The movies are weird, the franchise is weird, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo are weird. I also want to reiterate, or at least make for the first time, a point that I wanted to make in my video, my latest video about Pedro Pascal that I didn't add because, I don't know, I guess I'm not that smart. Anyway,
okay, so I did watch I did see the video about Pedro Pascal that she did. Bro is a real-life Yoshikage Kira. I had no idea. I thought Bro was cool, and then I watched it and I was like, oh no, it's just so weird. Like Bro's obsession with fingernails and like how he's helpless and all that stuff. It's creepy. It's really creepy. Like, dude, Bro has taken, you know, a well-rounded man is one who prioritizes his masculinity, but is unafraid to balance it out with femininity, with the feminine side, right? That goes a long way, because it's two sides of a coin. And if you throw that off balance, especially as a man, dude, it gets you stuff like Pedro Pascal, where it's like, it's really, really creepy. It's so weird.
And I promise this relates back to Wicked, but I will get there in a second. Be patient, Simon. Patience is a virtue, or so I am told. In the context
Who's
of
Simon?
Pedro Pascal, I am of the belief that audiences, viewers, young women in particular, are being conditioned to overlook very obvious red flags in this guy because he is being pushed onto them by the media as this symbol of masculinity, that his obviously creepy and weird behavior is somehow actually fine because it's justified by this, and this. I don't think on a long enough timeline or on a long timeline that that's a good thing, that you're conditioning women out of their automatic responses to people. And I think something quite similar is happening here with relation to Wicked and the women who are participating in this movie. I think that this obviously disordered behavior is being painted as sweet and cute and emotional and loving when in actuality I think everybody here has an eating disorder and a boatload of emotional instability. Personally, and granted, I'm a fairly unemotional person, so you guys are welcome to disagree with me.
Fair enough.
I don't think it's normal to act like this publicly. I don't think that this is how actors and actresses should be behaving during press interviews, acting as if every single question asked of them is some profound, wonderful thing that they have to treat as like it's a little baby kitten, that they just gotta take care of. Crying every 8 seconds is not normal. Getting the interviewers to cry along with you, also not normal. I don't know, guys.
Yeah, wait.
Maybe I'm just...
Is that what they're trying to do? Where it's like, oh, you're so wonderful, you're so sweet. Are they trying to get that same emotional response? That just makes it weirder, dude. I didn't even think about that. What? The last thing I want anyone to do is tell me how I'm supposed to feel. Like, try to make me feel a certain way directly. And I'm not talking like, oh, like through writing or through acting or like through media, stuff like that. Obviously, that's kind of the point of like, oh, this is how, like, you're trying to compel an emotion through your work, right? That's why, like, psychological horror exists. But if you're just having a conversation with me and you're just like, oh, this is so sad, it just makes me want to cry. Do you want to cry? Oh, it's just so sad, right? Oh my goodness, it's so terrible. Aren't you gonna cry? And I'm just sitting here like, get out of my house.
Burned out on all of the, like, performative, empathetic, emotional behavior that we've been seeing over the last number of years, and I just think, can you just be quiet and advertise the movie like a normal person? Because who is this appealing to?
That's also the thing, they're taking it so personally. It is an advertisement. Like, you could be proud of your work, sure, but this is all for an ad. You're giving your heart and everything in it for an advertisement? Priorities, dude.
Maybe I am not the target demographic, that's entirely possible, but I did see Wicked on actual stage, and I loved it. I thought it was amazing.
It was fun.
And I'm just really getting the impression that maybe the adaptation has been a bit weird. I don't know.
Like, when it comes to Wicked, it's fun. It's really fun, and it takes you on twists and turns, and like, I didn't go in expecting anything because I really wasn't all that into it. I still am not all that into it, but it was really fun. Like, it was a really fun time. I got to nerd out about it with my sisters, and it was great. Nothing wrong with enjoying this kind of stuff, but it's what you do with your enjoyment of it that makes things like this happen, and this, like, things like this become associated with other people's enjoyment. The fact that they just enjoy something like Wicked, or something like, I don't know, Dragon Ball? I don't know. Like, it's not what you enjoy, it's how you enjoy it.
I don't know, I could be wrong. Like I said, and just to reiterate, the bottom line here is that something very strange happened on the set of Wicked, of both films, and something strange is continuing to happen now. And I think that anybody who's being honest, who has eyeballs, can see that. I'm not so sure that modeling this kind of behavior to young fans is particularly good or normal, and I'm not so sure that acting like this during press interviews is particularly normal either. And in the end, I don't think we're ever gonna find out what the heck is happening between these two women, or why they're behaving like this to each other. But it's very clear for, like I've said, anybody with eyeballs, that something incredibly weird and not right is going on here. Now on that note, and before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder, check out Plod using the link in the description. This little guy lives in my office now. I really like him.
I forgot about
useful
this.
For me, especially because
it's really
I'm
cool.
Who,
I'm actually going to look into this. I think this is the first sponsor thing I've ever actually looked into.
To us. So if this is something that would be helpful to you,
Raid
absolutely
Shadow
check
Legends.
them out. Link in the description. Now I open the floor to all of you. What do you all think? Are you on my side of this, where you think this is so bizarre, all of this behavior is so weird? Are you on the other side of this issue where you're thinking, no, this is just normal people being loving towards each other and all of you are being Grinch human beings? Are you in the middle where you think, yeah, it's a bit weird, but really it's not that weird for celebrities? What do you think of
that's
the
actually a very
relationship
reasonable
between
stance.
these two women? What do you think of the
Just come out already.
massive amounts of weight loss?
Again, just either take some time apart, ground yourselves back in reality a little bit, still be friends and all that stuff, just take a little break, it's okay. Like, sometimes you just gotta do that. It's not the end of it's not the end of your friendship, it's not the end of whatever you guys got, just sometimes you just gotta do that. You gotta take out some space for yourself. Or just come out as a pair, just come out as a couple. It'll all make much more sense, even though it's still really weird. Just one or the other. You got two options. Or not even that, just two solutions.
For everybody on the cast, and what you generally make of this issue overall. As always, if you have made it this far in the video, congratulations. I always like having you along for the full ride. If you are new here and you're not subscribed already and you would like to see more of me and more of this kind of content, feel free to subscribe to the channel, as well as leaving this video a like and a comment, because I do read the majority of them and I like hearing your feedback, even when you're mean to me. As I always say, I hope you little chickadee noodle people stay safe and well and make good choices, because those are important. And I will see your
trying to think of
noodle
what I should comment after the stream. No, we're not watching this again. We're not watching this again. Hold on. Oh, they were gonna do the... What? But, dog, yeah, that's just... that's so weird. Like, again, being affectionate towards one another, and like being supportive during the whole filming process and like all the interviews, that's one thing, but this is just, something's up. I really, and I am terrible at social cues, like to the point where I might be autistic. I might finally get that diagnosed, so I don't want to say anything about it until I know for certain. But it's just, worried about the weight loss stuff. We've gotten out of the cultural thing where people were unhealthy on the larger end. Now it's back to the skinny side. Yeah, it's a swing of the pendulum, right? Like, there's so many pendulum swings in not just, politics, obviously, but like in many things, in culture and all that. Like, we've gone from one far side to another far side, and both are really concerning and really unhealthy. But I think that's where I'm gonna call it here for you guys on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see it live, I'm streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays on twitch.tv/KGBepis. Or if you want to see more of this kind of content, by all means, let me know in the comments or leave a subscribe. And if you want to join the KG crew, I already said subscribe. I meant to say leave a like. I'm new to this, if you can't tell. And if you want to join the KG crew, feel free to subscribe to this YouTube channel, or once again, follow me on Twitch. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I'll stay frosty, y'all.